Welcome to Indie Insights. My name is Highsight, and this is Geo Clash. This is a game that was developed a long time ago by longtime supporter Madgetr, developer of Mech Anarchy. And I'm interested to see just how this holds up compared to most other games of this era. This is a twin-stick shooter with a story, with a survival mode, with a lot of other fun things. So let's go ahead and try it out. I'm going to jump into the story and see where it takes us. Story mode, continue or new game. We'll do a new game. Stylistically, this is a really well done main menu. It's all very well polished. It's got lots of stuff going on in the background. That seizure-inducing logo, things flying every which way. But then we get here, and it gets a little more confusing. We have this money sign here, and then we have currency. Okay, so that's actually the shop. This is all part of the menu. The currency is 3. So let's look at the shop. And this is apparently where we can get some upgrades and even select our color. Obviously green. Yeah, that's the right color, green. Close enough. The music's very good. It fits the theme beautifully. Now it says escape to get out, but I can't just click escape to get out. It seems a little odd. Act 1. Let's hit it. Incomplete. So the fades look cool, but they do get a little slow after a while. Money! Chase the money. I want the money. Alright, so in classic top-down shooter fashion, we start off with a very singular-minded weapon, and I think it works out nicely. The camera's a little jittery, but it does do a good job of tracking your mouse instead of the character, and that's important because it gives the mouse the ability to actually determine where you look ahead. The thing is, I think it gives it too much power. There's no real dead space. It's not a major dead space, really. It moves really quickly, and it lets you go really far out. I mean, look at that. Look at how far out you can get the camera from where your guy actually is. That can lead to you actually backing up. But this is an element that I think stands out and holds out really well, even in this day and age. You see games like Hotline Miami doing this, and this is kind of a... This was well before Hotline Miami was made, so this is kind of a, like, early take on this concept. I haven't really seen many games around this time that were smart enough to say, hey, I should probably let the player see where they're trying to point, right? I should probably take where the player's pointing as a kind of idea of where they want to look. And that's something that's really helpful for games like this, but I feel like it's just a little too jittery, right? It's just a little too fast-moving, a little out of nowhere. Mission complete. 22% accuracy, get a little accuracy bonus. C-. Rankings. Rankings definitely withstand the test of time, but these days, instead of A and B and C, we tend to get stars, right? It's like, you did 3 stars out of 3, you did 2 stars out of 3, you did the bare minimum 1 star out of 3. I'd say, in a way, that kind of refined things. What the hell? 1, so Roman numeral 1, B, okay, I'm going backwards, I guess B is for later, so this is 2, that's where the left side is the way to go, but whatever. Where's that money? I saw money up there, where'd the money go? I want the, oh, there it is, oh, I blew it up, poop. Apparently you don't want to blow up money, it's bad. So being accurate pays off, and now that we know that, let's try to utilize that. Probably not going to get 100 accuracy at this point, but probably get somewhere. Good spread on the gun, very obvious that you're not going to hit every shot if you try to. Unless you're really close. And if you get swarmed, you can start rapid firing. Not a big deal. Shooting money collects it. Ah, well that's actually tricky. I wouldn't have guessed that. Because it looks like it exploded, and when money tends to explode, well, it's not as cool as the rappers make it sound. Gotta blow up that money. Usually you just end up with a big bunch of ripped bills. And those don't really pay for much. Boom, baby. Accuracy. That's what I do when I care to. I do like that you have infinite ammo, though. It's just a question of being more accurate, paying off. And that's a good system, really. There was this lovely game, arcade game, called Road Blasters, where you would actually, it wasn't so much a race, it was more that you didn't want to run out, oh, I died. You didn't want to run out of fuel while you were doing, like, running down a track. So what you had to do was you had to avoid obstacles and stuff, and you had the ability to shoot the cars in front of you. But you had infinite ammo for your default weapon, which was great. However, the real, if you wanted the real fuel, then at the end of the level, the higher your score, the better. But here's the deal. Whenever you shot, if you missed, your multiplier would go down 1. So if you wanted, and it would only cap out at 10. So if you wanted to make the real gas, if you wanted to really have longevity in that game, you had to aim perfectly every shot, not miss, keep your 10 times multiplier, and carry it over to the end of the level. And that was the real challenge of it. And in a sense, the multiplier is really important in this because that determines what your payout is for future upgrades. So if you want the real money, if you want the ability to really get an upgrade that's worth a damn, then you gotta really slow down and even not abuse your infinite ammo, but rather try to make the most of every shot. And that's a good system for an infinite ammo system. That's a really good thing to go with. And I'd say that, again, a little bit ahead of its time. I don't know too many games that do that, especially in a top-down shooter setting. Usually top-down shooter, wave setting, you're like, just rapid fire all day. Get me a better weapon, that'll have limited ammo, so I gotta be careful with that. Instead, you have unlimited ammo all the time, but you might not want to use it so recklessly. Because that multiplier is going to be important. Really smart design. Really well designed. And again, I gotta compliment this music. This game's overall sound design. It's very muted, but that's good because it's a very calm game for the most part. It's not like you got enemies shooting at you everywhere, at least not at the very beginning. A+, very nice. So let's take a look here. Let's see what we can buy at this point. Weapon. Is that like double shot, I'm guessing? Like, I could click that and it'll probably buy it, and then I'll have bought something without knowing exactly what it is. But I'd love a description on that. You know, mouse over descriptions, all that kind of stuff. That'd be cool. That'd be good. But overall, this whole game does have a very good feel to it in almost every regard. It feels very well polished. It feels like an entire full game. I'd say it's definitely a good top-down shooter. A little standard, but standard's not necessarily bad. It doesn't distinguish itself, but it also doesn't hinder it that much. If people are looking for a good top-down shooter, a good quality top-down shooter, this is what they'd go to. If they're looking for something a little more, well, maybe this isn't the one for them. But it's a good start. It's a good period piece. Or not period piece, that's entirely the wrong word. Portfolio piece. I don't believe this was made in the 1800s. Or 1900s, whichever. I don't know, the one where they all wore wigs, you know what I mean? Those big poofy wigs. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, what's wrong with me? Oh, boy. Oh, you take multiple shots, don't you? Don't you, big guy? Yeah, look. Ooh, you explode, too. Now we're getting to the bigger, more complex enemies. And I guess that's the point of story mode, is to start learning new things. And this is where the rapid fire is going to get important, but also the accuracy is still important. So that's going to be where rapid firing needs to meet accuracy in the best of ways. And I wonder if the game accounts for the fact there are bigger enemies here. Come on. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, what I can do is I can try to crowd them all together and then use my advanced hacker skills to blow one of them up and hopefully chain reaction? No, no real chain reaction. Nope, that did not work out as I'd hoped. Maybe this one will? No, it really only extends to like one other. Dang, you've thwarted my plan before I even successfully executed it. How dare you? That's for school teachers to do. There we go, but I could just fire into this giant crowd that I've created, so I guess that kind of still works. I'd say accuracy be damned, but I think I missed like 3 shots there. And killed many. No, the purple ones. The purple ones. Now, one thing that does hurt is instant failure states, right? This game is definitely full of instant failure states in that regard. You don't really have lives, so you get hit once and it's back to rung 1, you get nothing. And that hurts. That's something that I don't think really withstands the test of time. I feel like we've come to a point where we've realized that people's time is valuable. And when you have an instant failure state, well, it hurts. Especially when there's no real way to get back in the action real quickly. Like, once you fail, you have to go back to the map menu. You have to choose your thing again, the chapter again. You have to choose the chapter again. You have to choose the part again. And then you're finally back in the action. That's something that I think does not withstand the test of time. But it's something that was very common in a lot of games, actually. Like, the concept of continues needing to really punish the player in almost any kind of platformer, for example. You know, hey, you just hit your last life, so instead of getting back in the action, now you're just SOL. You're going to have to go back to the map, go back into the level, and try again from there. And I think that's why extra lives in particular have become so generous in platformers, because they realize that they've set extra lives up in Mario games to be a big important element, a big thing that shows up in every Mario game, and it needs to from here on out. But they realized they couldn't just get rid of them, so instead what they did was they made them practically, worthless. They're everywhere. You get an extra life for 100 coins. Here's 1,000,000 coins in one level. You get an extra life for a gold, or for a mushroom, or a green mushroom. Here's like 20 green mushrooms. It's at a certain point, it's like, hey, you know what? I just realized extra lives don't mean anything anymore. Because they realized, hey, you know what players really don't enjoy? Having to lose all their lives and continue. Yeah, that's not fun. But they get the added benefit of saying, hey, you just got a 1-up. That feels good, doesn't it? Congratulations, you should feel good. So they kind of get the best out of the extra lives without having to succumb to the worst of them, the continues system. It's quite brilliant, really. It's well played. So you can still be like, hey, you should feel good about finding this green mushroom. They're not saying, hey, you know, you found that, but it's worthless. They're still like, hey, big applause, yay, here's a special sound effect for you. Yay. So the average player won't even blink and like bat an eye. They'll be like, yeah, achievement unlocked. But realistically, most people would be like, oh, well, hey, that's something, I guess. Yay. But I digress. The point I'm getting at is waiting sucks, and being forced to wait because you failed sucks more, because then you're just dwelling on your failure. Nobody really enjoys that. Nobody enjoys dwelling on their failure. And if they do, then my goodness, they really need to seek some help. That is not a fun thing. Explode more, dang you! Explode into other explosions! Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Now, the sound effects are good, like I said. They're good, but they're not really modulated. They're not... The pitch doesn't change or anything like that, which means you're going to hear the same sounds a lot. And there's not going to be much difference between them. No, none of that. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. I didn't look down far enough. No. Alright, so this is where the mission starts getting real hard, and that's good. So maybe it's time we actually buy that upgrade. Let's see what this thing's actually worth. Boy, one more and I'd get a speed upgrade. That'd be fun. But let's try the weapon upgrade, huh? Let's see. So now I get double shot. Is that what that is? Let's give it a shot. Let's try the double shot. Act 1. Part 3. Let's see what that gets us. Well, it actually looks like the same shot, doesn't it? Not quite sure I see the exact difference. Maybe it's a little quicker? Maybe that's what it is? Yeah, it does look a little quicker. Maybe that's all it is. Not inherently bad. It would probably help in higher situations, higher enemy situations. Maybe it's time I just give up on the whole accuracy concept. Wow, the camera got really out of hand on me there for some reason. Not entirely sure what happened. Let's try that again. And yeah, like I said, it's a cool camera concept, but it does get a little out of hand. It needs to be a little smoother. Cha-ching! Because when you're really moving quick, when you're really trying to move to hit these guys, it's very easy to move the camera and then not realize that you're moving your character in the wrong direction or the wrong way. Lose track of an enemy real quick. So we're gonna go rapid fire at this point. Because I just got a rapid fire weapon anyway. I'm probably gonna lose a lot of accuracy on that. Might as well just live with that and kind of go crazy. Go ham. Just go full ham. Purples are tanks. Purples are legit tanks. I don't take no guff. Yeah, give me that 2% accuracy. Whatever. I'll do what I want. You know, I'm just realizing how much I really wish that the background, like, glowed or something. Like, if those circuit boards actually kind of glowed and then, you know, dissipated the glowing a little bit. Just a little effect, right? You know, like a glow that pulses. That's what I'm looking for. A pulsing glow effect. Wow, that'd look cool. That looks sweet. And right now it's faded, which is kind of good. You don't want it to stand out too much, but even still, you can probably get away with a faded pulse glow background, which are literally contradictory words. But I'd still enjoy it. Then again, that's how I stylize everything, so maybe that's just my own little fetish or something. My own visual fetish. Keep it going. Glowy pixels, yay. No, no. The circles. Not the circles. They're getting too close. I cannot do it. Is that it? Did I win? Did I win this round finally? Yeah, I just have to go ham. Wow. 64% accuracy. There was more enemies around than I thought. Oh, beautiful. Just beautiful. So let's see what we can buy in the shop now. That must got me something. Nope, 11 coins. Not enough. I'm kind of interested in how the flashlight works out. Lives. So then you can get lives, but you start off with 0, I guess. That's interesting. I wonder if those they carry over between levels or not. Alright, let's try the next one. Now, different songs would also be good, because we're hitting that point where we're hearing the same song a lot, and we're hearing it from the beginning every time we start up a new level, right? So there's no real change-up between the songs. Eventually, you're just going to hear the same intro so many times that it's going to get boring. And maybe that'll change through the acts, but really it should change between the chapters. It should, it could show up between different acts at different times, you know? Like, Act 1, Chapter 1 has one sound, Act 2, Chapter 2 has a different song, and so on and so forth. Then Act 2, Chapter 3 has the same one as Act 1, Chapter 1. So, you know, it'll be like a nostalgia trip, like, oh, I remember this song from when I couldn't beat that one level that one time. Just kind of mixing up your musical tracks around like that. Just mixing them around and kind of hearing them again. It gives you a kind of mini nostalgia for your own game. You know what I'm saying? Oh, crud. Didn't see him coming. But overall, it is a very enjoyable game. Now let's back out of here and let's look at what survival mode's all about, shall we? Let's check this out. So we have easy, normal, hard, load, enemies. Let's look at the enemies we'll be up against here. So the greener, oh, they got their own little stats, so that's cool. So we got the greener, we got the engineer. We'll push you into other enemies. Hang on, let's go in order here. The Roombus, dash slides, and stuff like that. Strong takes multiple consecutive hits to kill. Slow holds multiple enemies inside. Wow, look at this. These are the little guys he shoots out, I guess. Vultures. Wow, there's so many of these. Look at all these guys. Wow. I wasn't kidding when I said there's so many. Look at all of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 enemies. That is an impressive array of enemies. Let's try easy. Oh, hey, health. I like health. Yeah, that's a good sound effect. So it looks like this is based around the concept of experience. As I kill, I'll get upgrades automatically. That's cool. Look at those Roombuses evading and everything. Very nice. Very nice. I like the... I don't know why this doesn't happen in the story mode, but I like this little splatter it leaves behind right here of the enemy's remains. That's really cool. For whatever reason, it doesn't seem to show up in the other modes. Alright, so now we got the ×2 shot, and it shows. So this is a very quick-to-the-chase game mode. It doesn't waste your time. Achievement unlocked. Getting there. 1,000 points in survival mode. Oh, yeah. There we go. I also like how the score seems to add into itself like that, and it's probably more noticeable as you kill consecutive enemies. Actually, no, it doesn't seem to add in that well, but it does flash for a second, and it's still a cool effect. Look at that. Look at that persistence. That looks great. Wow, this is what ×3 looks like. Alright, looks like I died once already. That happened. Oh, which means I'm back to 1. No! So you die, you lose experience, it seems. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, my shots ain't going for him. How do I kill that thing? This doesn't seem to be doing that much, does it? Maybe I should just stop all that. Wait a minute. Nope. Bad idea. Horrible idea. It's nice that you give the player a shield after they die. It's a little pity party right there, and I'm okay with that. Now, does the multiplier apply in this mode? I honestly can't tell. Probably should have read up how to kill that weird black hole thing, green hole, whatever it was. Oh, and he don't take no guff. I can't seem to hit him. Circle guy. Probably should have read up on all these guys. Oh, I see. Those are what come from that guy. If you hit them, they bounce back things at you. So you gotta hit the core and nothing else, not them. There you go. Get the core, don't hit them. And then avoid any bounce back. Ooh, okay, Geo Bowl. Let's do this. That's some Geo bullshit. And then he's got enemies. No! I'm losing my powers. Achievement unlocked. Nice one. Aw, yeah. All these enemies. Oh, my. That's right. Give me all that extra experience. Oh, boy. Oh, he's coming at me. Yeah! Boy, I would love a smart bomb right now. I'd love the ability to just be like, every now and then, like, press spacebar or something. It's like, yeah, there's my one-shot consumable that killed all y'all. That feels good. What's this? Oh, boy. Experience. Yeah, look at that. That looks so cool. That looks so cool. Even if they don't glow, I don't even care. Just look at that. Look at that constant stream of bullets right there. That looks beautiful. That looks so beautiful. Oh, that's fun. That's just fun to hold down. I don't even care if I'm not getting a multiplier anymore. Look at this. My mighty bullet hose. So satisfying. Woo! Oh, now they're blue. It sprays death wherever it goes. Anything I look at dies. That's a satisfying feeling right there. I don't even know how you optimize that. I would think that would really start slowing down the system. No! I'm down to double shot. Oh, this is such a downgrade. Oh, that hurts so hard. Ah, just one little guy sneaks up on you and you lose everything. I should have found a corner or something. Whoa, whoa, none of that now. I don't think shooting bullets actually, or the missiles actually helps much. Just gotta steer clear of that guy until he runs out of bullets, I guess, or missiles, or whatever they are. Whoa, 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 whoa now. You take a lot of hits, bro. And I don't have my bullet hose anymore. It seems like they don't give that much extra experience compared to most other things, either. I would kind of hope the bigger the enemy, the more experience, but that doesn't necessarily seem to be the case. Circles don't like getting shot. Who knew? Oh, those are the engineers, right? There we go. There's a better bullet hose. No, from behind! Aw, man. You know what it needs? I'm realizing now what it needs. That would make this so much better. An off-screen indicator, when so you can know when an enemy's sneaking up at you. Uh-oh. I mean, maybe part of it is just that you need to... Oh, it's slowing me down. Oh, no. I can't avoid that. Oh, no, it's on top of me. How do I even get out of that? Ah, I couldn't even get out of that. I was killed by a scanner. Submit the score. Well, I was told the scores don't work anymore, unfortunately, so I'm not going to do that. But even still, holy crap, that got intense. What kind of achievements are you expected to be able to achieve in this right here? The Bullfighter. Secrets. Stop the Geotank. Kill the creator. So you have to kill Madgetr. Very impressive. Enforcers, not engineers. I see, they're enforcers. Fair enough. Even still, oh my goodness. There are a lot of elements at work here that actually withstand the test of time very well, I must say. It's a very enjoyable game, even to this day. I think I prefer survival mode over story mode, because it doesn't waste your time as much, in my opinion. And that's important. That's important. Let's see what hard mode's like. I will not survive, I understand. Let's see how quickly I die. See how long I can survive for. Dodge all the things. Oh man, I'm getting experience a lot quicker. That's going to help. In the long run, that's going to help. But I must say, the camera, it's both a blessing and a curse. I really do love it in a lot of ways. And in a lot of ways, I do think it just is not quite there yet. Because again, you can see where you need to see, but you can't necessarily see where you're expecting to see. Like, right here, I feel like I should have seen more behind me right there. I should have been able to see those wrenches coming. I feel like maybe it just shows you too much of what you want to see. As weird as that sounds, it's actually doing the player a disservice because you basically lose your peripheral when you most need it. Come on, give me that power up. I need something here. This is not working. There we go, ×2. More, please. More power. Ah, no. Hard mode. Too hard. It's okay, I'm still kind of recovering here. I still got my ×2. Oh, what's this? Hey, speed up. Nice. Look at that. I actually changed the look of my ship a little bit, too. I think I got wings in the back now. Red Bull gave me wings. Tetris! I'm fighting Tetris! I can't fight Tetris. I love Tetris. Alright, here we go. Tetris, I'm sorry. You were a good game until you went bad for some reason. That's your fault. Ah, no. One of my reflected shots got me. Oh, I like that. I just realized the borders seem to flash whenever I get hit. That's cool. Like, look at that. That's cool. That's a cool effect. You might not see it that often, but when you do, it's going to be cool. Ah, I got destroyed there. I got killed by a Rhombus. A Rhombus. A Plumbus. Alright, we'll try one more. We'll try medium this time. And then we're probably going to call it quits and see where that leads us. Which, once again, the survival mode wastes no time, and that's something I really appreciate about it. Oh, wow. Wow. Really wastes no time. I'm already on number 2 here. And they're already swarming me pretty hard. Gotta keep moving. Gotta rise up. Gotta kick some ass. Gotta kick some ass in the USA. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Can't stay still for too long. It doesn't do you any favors. Also gotta not hit myself. That also doesn't do me any favors. Whoa, them wrenches, though. Oh, there I go. I do like that the ship does transform as you level up. I'm pretty sure, at least. It looks like it does. And that's just a nice little extra added look to it. Oh, dang. I didn't see below me enough. Maybe a mini-map. Maybe a mini-map would have solved this problem better than off-screen indicators. But either way, just something, you know? Something to give you a little heads up of what you can't necessarily see. See if we can hit level 3 before we die again. No guarantees of that now. Oh god, it's this thing. This thing is a no fun for Highsight thing. I do like how you can dodge these, but it's not inherently easy. It's a nice little challenge to try to dodge those, weave through them, thread the needles and whatnot. Already down to 1 life. Oof. Highsight is not ready for normal mode. Gotta get them reaction skills up. The enemy movements are a little sporadic, but you can definitely learn them if you try. The Roombuses in particular, there's something else. There we go. Oh, and then I got hit from behind. Sad times. Every time, sad times. Clearly, I just need to kill more green things to get more power. But the level up concept is really nicely executed in this. It reminds me in a lot of ways of Cave Story in that sense. The more you killed, the stronger your weapon would become until you get hit. And I was killed by an Orbiter. Well, really solid title right here. I can see why it was very popular for its time. I will say some things don't hold up, particularly with the story mode, but the survival mode seems like a lot more fun to me. And I think that's where a lot of people would flock to if they played this, try to see what top score they could get in the amount of time they spend. But ladies and gentlemen, this has been Geo Clash. Thank you very much for the submission.